Spoke with a local aviation expert about what could have caused this plane to disappear. Ed Booth talked with Bakari Savage, who is joining us live from Herlong Airport on the west side. Bakari?
He would be descending.
The reason why we are here at the Herlong Airport is because News 4 Jack's aviation expert Ed Booth says that this is most like the Gatlinburg Pigeon Forge Airport where they were flying to in Tennessee. Booth estimates that they were about 20 miles away, which is 8 minutes flying time. Here's what he says the pilot would have been doing in those final minutes.
He would be descending toward the airport in mountainous terrain. This is a little more challenging. He would be slowing the airplane down. He would be completing checklists such as assuring that the aircraft was configured for the landing in terms of the fuel systems, in terms of the flaps, lighting, communicating on the radio to aircraft in the area.
That last part is important because News 4 Jack's aviation expert Ed Booth says he doesn't think the Gatlinburg Pigeon Forge Airport has a control tower, which explains the last communication with the tower in Knoxville. Booth goes on to talk about the conditions and the aircraft, a single-engine Cessna, which would have been flying around 8,000 feet because of the mountains. The search is happening in the Great Smoky Mountain National Park, and Booth describes this as the highest this side of Colorado, which you run into once leaving Georgia. This particular plane can fly up to 700 miles with maximum fuel at a cruising speed of about 155 miles per hour. The challenge in this search, Booth says, is the forest canopy, which can make the plane hard to see from above.
We don't know how much experience this pilot had in mountain flying, but it's too early to tell. The disappearance may be explained by a mechanical malfunction. That can be a mechanical failure of the engine. Could have run out of gas. There are any number of explanations here, but one has to keep an open mind at this point, and the primary goal here is search and rescue, and the time that has elapsed means there's some hope.
And it's with that hope that we join the friends and family and loved ones of those on this flight as the search continues. Of course, we will continue to follow this and keep you updated on air and online at news4jax.com. Reporting live at Herlong Airport, I'm Bakari Savage, Channel 4, the local station.